It's been a busy few days in aviation. Let's take off. Gulf Air has resumed non-stop flights between Bahrain and New York after a nearly 30-year hiatus. EVA Air will add Dallas-Fort Worth to its U.S. network in October. Delta Airlines will debut service to Marrakesh, and Norse Atlantic is relaunching flights to Bangkok. In India, new airports are coming online. Navi Mumbai International Airport begins operations October 8, and Noida International Airport on October 30. These are intended to relieve strain on Mumbai and Delhi's existing hubs. Also in India, Indigo is gearing up to launch direct service between Mumbai and Copenhagen, marking its foray into the Nordic region. The FAA's long-running next-gen air traffic control modernization program is facing criticism. A recent U.S. DOT report says the project is over budget, behind schedule, and has delivered only a fraction of its projected benefits. In Newark, the FAA has extended significant flight caps through October 2026 due to controller shortages and congestion. The cap is raised slightly, to 72 per hour, but remains below earlier levels. In the U.S., airlines in August consumed 4.7% less fuel month-over-month, and fuel costs per gallon fell 1.8%. The U.S. DOT also announced it will delay enforcement of several provisions in a rule requiring better accommodations for travelers using wheelchairs. In India, the DGCA, which is India's aviation regulator, is proposing to ease aircraft leasing rules, allowing more flexibility in wet leases. This could aid airlines facing capacity constraints. Over to Europe with some security concerns, Munich airport briefly shut down after drone sightings, forcing cancellations and diversions. Authorities are investigating the origin of the incursions. Ryanair is planning to cancel up to 600 flights next week due to a French air traffic control strike, which will affect both flights within France and overflights through French airspace. Emirates implemented a new safety rule. Effective October 1st, passengers may carry only one power bank, under 100 watt-hours, and cannot charge them in flight. This follows a larger trend of airlines banning power banks. At the Monterey Air Show in California, Joby Aviation and Archer Aviation publicly showcased eVTOL, or electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, which are flying taxis that aim to transform urban mobility. FlexJet, a major private aviation operator, placed a $6 billion order for 300 windowless jets from startup Otto Aerospace. The Phantom 3500 uses internal display screens in place of traditional windows, promising fuel and cost efficiencies. In the realm of data and surveillance, the OpenSky network is integrating ADS-C data with ADS-B to improve global flight trajectory reconstruction, particularly over oceans and remote regions. In radiation safety, new strategies validated during a magnetic storm suggest flight path and altitude adjustments can reduce exposure to elevated cosmic radiation, which is much needed good news relevant for crew and frequent flyers. And that wraps up this week's aviation highlights. From new routes and regulatory shifts to high-tech air taxis and safety challenges, the skies remain busy and fast evolving. We'll see you next time on the Aviation Rundown.